Staying with UFC 11, here's a true battle of heavyweights. David "Tank" Abott versus the Pitbull, Scott Ferrozzo. We pick up the fight in overtime.
Tank is up in weight.
And Ferrozzo is challenging the crowd. Ferrozzo is putting his arms up, and the crowd responded positively, taking away what seemed to be a real Tank-oriented crowd.
Right. You know what? One thing about audiences I've always noticed, they like the winner. They don't care if you're hometown or not. They want the winner to win.
I think they also like effort.
Yes, and they're recognizing Ferrozzo for that.
Here we go. 1 3-minute overtime.
Are you ready?
It goes to the scorecards if it doesn't end in this 3-minute session. Here's Abott's chance. Ferrozzo giving him a smile.
This crowd is on their feet. We got thousands of people standing on their feet for this one.
Solid left by Tank. Good exchange by Abott. Ferrozzo might be better off going for a clinch here, not allowing Abott the chance for a KO.
Ferrozzo throwing lots of leather.
Ferrozzo with a kick. Tank responded with a right-hand counter.
And it scored. It hit him flush on the head.
That's the danger of a leg kick. If you're going to throw one, you have to hold your hands out. You can't just throw with your hands down.
Tank just ate 2 punches, working his way in. Crowd doesn't want this defensive stalemate here.
And again, Ferrozzo shows he's not a bad boxer for a big man with little or no experience.
The Predator, Don Fry, there coaching through the fence. He has got the best view in the house for seeing the action, and he is going to coach Ferrozzo here. Tank is going to hear every word of it.
Well, if I was John McCarthy, I'd go ahead and break him because we know exactly what's going to happen if these guys stay here. There's not going to be an exchange. There's not going to be a clear-cut winner here.
And that cut is not going to bother Ferrozzo if it doesn't go in the right eye. It's not a bad cut.
That might be Tank's only salvation, is to really open up that wound so that it bleeds profusely.
I don't think he's got enough time to do it, Jeff.
I don't think he has the energy to do it, Bruce. He is dead on his feet.
I think John ought to go ahead and break him, put it back in the center of the ring.
Really good. Shoulder. Decide your fate. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Scott, back
a minute 15 left in the semifinals of UFC 11. The winner meets Mark Coleman. Jerry Bolander could not continue. Scott Ferrozzo came off the bench, and Ferrozzo trying to work his way into the championship match. A minute to go.
Tank has got to know that if he hangs on to this fence, he is not going to win this match. Get back in the center. He needs to get back in the center of the ring and make something happen.
I don't think it's going to happen.
Well, this strategy by Tank does not seem to be working for him. He should give it up, get the center of the ring.
Unless he understands that he's not going to win, and this is the least attriting position he can get to.
And unless he understands he's just got no air tonight.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's vulnerable in the middle. He doesn't feel he has enough energy to carry himself. Here, he doesn't have to worry so much about carrying himself.
One last chance.
Here they go.
And Tank looking like a guy right there who had one too many on the street.
He looks like a man right now that has seen a better day. He's one option here. He must knock Ferrozzo out.
Good punch by Ferrozzo. They trade as the final seconds go on. And this bout is over. It goes to the scorecard. And I don't think there's any question that Ferrozzo will get the decision.
He was the aggressor. He stayed active.
Well, you know,
he had the best strikes. There was absolutely no grappling here.
We said Tank was treating this differently. He had a strategy. He was patient. That may have worked to his disadvantage in this case.
I think it's patience born out of fatigue.
I think so too. I think it was a case of exhaustion. Sometimes you want to do stuff in boxing, and you can't. They call it, Don, not being able to get off. I've seen some of the best fighters in the world been unable to get off.
Right.
But that's not always because you're not in shape. It's just because maybe you overtrained too much or something else. I'm not saying that's what happened, but I'm saying that Abott could not get off.
I think those knees that he was getting hit with, Ferrozzo was hitting with the knees to the body. They caused him to leave his hands down and not be able to punch.
Let's go to Goins for the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have to go to a judge's decision for our second semifinal bout. Judge Kurt Shearer scores the bout to Ferrozzo. Judge Steve Neclia scores the match to Ferrozzo. And Ernest Hart Jr. Ferrozzo, the winner of our second semifinal. Scott, the Pitbull Ferrozzo.
He ought to save his energy. But it was a good performance by Ferrozzo. A unanimous decision. He's recognized by the judges. Tank has to go back to the drawing board and regroup.